Rick, exactly. We're warming up, and before we get there, let's take a look outside. A gorgeous, gorgeous sunset, and that red sunset actually indicating that we're going to see very warm and calm conditions over the next couple of days. So you can actually really tell the forecast sometimes from the color of the sky in the evening. If it's red in the morning, that generally means we could have a storm coming our way. So just for future reference. As we take you outside to radar right now, you're going to see, well, a little bit of fog working its way into the forecast, eventually clear inland with just a little bit of cloud cover here and there. For the most part, saw plenty of sunshine today and warm numbers today, but we were technically below average for this time of year. You'll see 65 in downtown, 80 still in Palmdale, so the high desert, the hot spot for the day. Riverside 76, 64 in San Pedro, and 63 in Malibu. We got up to 76 today in downtown, so it was warm, but it was still below average for this time of year. Good 8 degrees to be exact. Record numbers 100. Didn't get anywhere close to that. Over the next 24 hours, 60s turning to upper 60s, eventually turning to the 70s as we head to the afternoon hours. So that's a degree warmer than today, but that's still below average for this time of year. Santa Monica 70 tomorrow, Anaheim 80, Riverside 91, and Woodland Hills you're getting up to about 90 tomorrow. If that's not warm enough for you, we are expecting more warming on the way as we head toward the weekend, and as we head into next week could potentially see some triple-digit heat. We'll tell you when and where. That's all coming up in your extended forecast in just a little bit. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
Thank you.
Great stuff. You know, I don't think the kids, they're more excited about the back-to-school supplies than they are about back to school.
Yeah, I remember I was so excited about like pencils and erasers.
How about the lunchbox?
The lunch notebook.
Oh,
yes, the lunchbox.
But I was all about the pens, the pencils, the mechanical pencils, the trapper keepers. Those were the best.
It was so exciting.
Okay.
The little things that got us excited.
Anybody remember
really
Peachy Folder out there?
No.
Just me and about two people that are.
No. Trapper before our time.
That's way old.
Okay.
What would you like to talk about? I'm sorry, did we distract?
Well, first, I want to draw your attention behind you.
Yeah,
Can you guys see that back there?
It's kind of neat.
It's really nice.
What do you call those clouds up there?
Those are just, looks like stratus. Just little kind of individual low stratus clouds, and they're sort of hanging down a little bit. Cool. So yeah, and those are the clouds that are going to start to roll in, those low clouds, and they're really going to start to make their way to the coast into the overnight hours, sticking around to the morning hours, clearing by the afternoon. And 65 right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. Low pressure is building into Southern California, and as a result, well, the onshore breeze is still in effect. So with that, the cloud cover's coming in, overnight low clouds, clearing by the afternoon, cleared nicely at the coast today. As we head toward the weekend, we'll see more sunshine, and we're also going to see a nice little warm up as we head toward the weekend. So before we get to the weekend forecast, want to take you through Futurecast right here. You're going to see it set for first thing in the morning at 4 a.m. We are looking at cloud cover along the coast there, spanning into the basin. Then by 7 a.m., well, still cloudy along the coast. By about 11 o'clock, it's going to start to clear. Closer to lunchtime, we're expecting plenty of sunshine and warm temperatures, possibly a little warmer than today, but we're really feeling the warm up as we head into the later part of the week here. As we get a look at your forecast, you'll see high pressure eventually building to Southern California, and as it does, this ridge is going to expand and it's going to warm us up pretty nicely as we head into the next few days. Let's get a look at that extended forecast right here, and you're going to see that for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Well, a few clouds, a little warmer by Saturday. Then by Sunday, we're expecting triple-digit heat into your inland spots by Monday, holding the same, 101, 100 degrees by Tuesday. As we get a look at your next 5-day forecast, you're going to see a similar pattern. So for the basin in Orange County, we're keeping it warm, but technically below average. We're only getting to average by, well, Sunday, closer to Monday, and keeping things close to average by your Tuesday. So 70s eventually turning to 80s, and finally getting a look at one more 5-day forecast for the coast. We're expecting 70s all the way, but we're starting with the low 70s. That's where we were at today, and we're eventually expecting to heat up into the mid 70s. And again, starting off with low cloud cover along the coast with more sunshine as we head into the afternoon hours. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
Thanks, Evelyn.
And we're getting a look outside tonight, bracing for fog, but a warmer forecast in store. We'll have that forecast coming up.
We said gates don't open until after 9 o'clock.
The gates.
The gates.
The one gate.
Yeah. Right.
The little pedestrian gate.
There we go.
Okay.
But they showed up anyways. But we expected it because garage sales are all about the early birds.
That's true.
So there we go. So Sharon and I experienced it firsthand. Had a blast. But maybe we'll check out this Lake Forest garage sale. It could be fun. Well, Yeah, there we go. I don't know if Sharon's, no, I'm not going to do it again. All right, well, if you plan on going garage sailing over the next few days, well, we are expecting a pretty nice forecast for it. Not too hot, not too cool. You're going to see pretty mild temperatures out there right now, 60, 65 in downtown, 64 in San Pedro, and 67 in Laguna Beach. Earlier today, we made it to 76, average is 84, record numbers 100 degrees. Didn't get anywhere close to that. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, more 60s, and 70s. By the time we hit the afternoon hours, that's still below average, but technically it's a little warmer than today, a degree or so for downtown. Santa Monica 70, tomorrow Palmdale 94, and Woodland Hills you're getting up to warm 90 degrees, but we're expecting to get even warmer. At this point, low pressure is bringing in the onshore breeze. It's bringing in the overnight morning low clouds and fog, but we are expecting high pressure to come in this weekend, and with that we will see some significant warming. Futurecast is set for 4 a.m. and you're going to see right here a little bit of cloud cover along the coast spanning into the basin. By 7 a.m. same thing, but then around the 11 o'clock hour, just before lunchtime, we are expecting some nice clearing, and that should last through the 5 o'clock hour tomorrow. A little clearer with maybe a bit more cloud cover pushing through into the overnight hours Friday into Saturday. Speaking of Saturday, that's when we're expecting the warm up. You'll see high pressure right here eventually starting to build into Southern California, and as it does, temperatures are going to be on the up and up. We're going from the 90s inland to the triple digits. So we are expecting a good 10-degree warm up in a lot of spots. For the basin in Orange County, going from the 70s to the 80s. So we are technically below average until we get to next week. We'll be right around average for this time of year. For the coast, we are looking at 70s, eventually turning to mid 70s. So a little warmer for you and more sunshine by the afternoon. And finally, getting a look at the valleys and the Inland Empire right here, 90s. And there we go, eventually turning to triple digits as we head into Sunday, Monday, and your Tuesday. Rick and Sharon, back to you. All right there, Sylvia, they sure are warming up, especially as we head toward the weekend. So we're going to have that weekend forecast coming up in just a little bit. First, we're taking you outside right now from our Mount Wilson camera. We're overlooking downtown. Off in the distance, you're going to see that low cloud cover starting to roll in. That's going to continue to be the case into the overnight and morning hours with clearing by the afternoon. We cleared out nicely at the coast. Looks like we'll do it again as we head into tomorrow. Temperatures right now to the 60s, a few 70s out there. Riverside at 74. As we take you over to Malibu, you're at 61. In downtown, you're at 66. Earlier today, we made it to 76 and average is 84, so we were a few degrees below average. We're going to continue to be below average, at least for the next 24 hours. 60s, upper 60s, and by the afternoon, we're getting up into the 70s, 77 degrees. That's going to be for us in downtown. Santa Monica will be at 70 degrees, Palmdale at 94. Riverside, we're getting up to 91, and Woodland Hills, we're getting up to about 90 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So technically, we're below average in most spots. We are expecting more warming, but until then, low pressure is part of the drill, and with that, the onshore breeze will continue. It's that sea breeze that's going to bring in the overnight morning low clouds and fog along the coast, pushing them into the basin, clearing out by the afternoon. And yes, we are expecting a good dose of warming this week. We're going to show you exactly how much warmer it's going to get coming up in your extended forecast in just a little bit, so don't go away. Sharon and Sylvia, back to you. Exactly, we're going to warm it right up again as we head toward the weekend. We're going to show you exactly how warm and where coming up in just a minute. But first, we're taking you outside to our Sierra Cam where we're dealing with clear conditions inland. But you'll see as we take a look further out there in the distance, we are dealing with that low cloud cover. So fog is in the forecast into the overnight morning hours, mainly along the coast, pushing into the basin. You'll see that low pressure is intact, and with that, the onshore breeze is starting to kick in. As a result, again, the fog in the forecast right now, but as we head toward the weekend, high pressure will eventually build in, and we are expecting warmer temperatures. For now, Futurecast showing you foggy conditions around the 4 o'clock hour. You'll see fog right along the coast, again pushing into the basin as well. Then as we head toward the 7 o'clock hour, a little foggier. It's actually going to push inland a little bit, probably not into our inland valleys, but getting close and mixing out of the forecast around 11:45, just before lunchtime, expecting clear conditions and keeping things that way through your Friday evening. And by Friday night, by tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, still looking at pretty clear conditions, even though we are bracing for more fog to roll toward the coast into the overnight hours. By Saturday and Sunday, that's when you're going to start to feel that warm up. You'll see tomorrow maybe a degree warmer, but by Saturday and Sunday, 70s turning to 80s. And by next week, more sunshine and mid 80s in the forecast. For the coast, you're going to see 70s, eventually turning to mid 70s later in the weekend into next week. And getting a look at one more 5-day forecast for you for the valleys in the Inland Empire, 90s turning to triple digits by Sunday, Monday, and and Tuesday, we're at 100, 101, 100 degrees again by your Tuesday, 90 for tomorrow. So enjoy the cooler temperatures while they last, because again, we are warming up as we head towards Sunday and as we head toward next week. Sylvia and Sharon, back to you. And we're expecting a warm up in the forecast. We'll tell you exactly how warm coming up.
Those guys are year-round.
The serious business, I know. That would help the local economy, right? It's always so cloudy, but there was some sunshine there.
Yeah, there was
some
sunshine.
Shot, so that's good.
And that's a rarity. I actually lived in London for a while, and I barely saw the sun.
Oh,
I did one of those dances every day.
It didn't work.
No.
You weren't doing it the right way.
Exactly. It's actually something called the North Atlantic Drift that brings warm water up toward England, and that's why we get a lot of that rain. So it causes that. All right, but good thing it's sunny out there, and hopefully we'll keep it sunny. That's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. And again, we are expecting more cloud cover as we head to the overnight and morning hours. 62 in San Pedro, 65 in downtown, and over to Palmdale, you're currently at 77. Earlier today, we made it to 76 in downtown, average is 84, and record numbers 100. Didn't get close to record numbers. We were below average, and we're keeping it below average for now over the next 24 hours. 60s, upper 60s, and 70s by the afternoon. We are up to about 77 degrees. Santa Monica 70 tomorrow, Palmdale 94, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 90 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So low pressure still intact, and with that, we're looking at that onshore breeze. That's prompting the onshore flow with the low cloud cover. So essentially, we're just seeing fog in the morning, clearing by the afternoon, and yes, we are expecting some warming as we head toward the weekend. If you're wondering how warm, we'll take a look at the valleys in the Inland Empire. We're going from the low 90s to the triple digits by your Sunday, and that's going to continue as we head into next week. And for the basin in Orange County, you'll see 70s, eventually turning to 80s. And one more 5-day forecast for you you're going to see for the coast. We're looking at temperatures starting out at about 70, and then as we head towards Sunday, a couple degrees warmer, and by Monday of next week, we're warming up to the mid 70s, so we can call that a beach day. Sylvia and Rick, back to you.
All right,
and temperatures are heating up as we head toward the weekend. We'll have the details coming up.
It'll be like starting tonight.
The weekend's going to be a lot warmer. Yeah, I'll officially declare the weekend as well, even though we do have one more day. Hate to break it to you, unless you're off tomorrow. But yes, the weekend's going to be a lot warmer. It's not going to be quite as warm as we head into tomorrow, but it's going to be even warmer as we head toward your Saturday, especially toward your Sunday. We'll show you exactly how warm coming up in just a minute. But first, we're taking you to our Blue Ridge camera. We're overlooking, well, you'll see clear skies, but off in the distance, you're going to see a little bit of cloud cover out there. So with that, we're expecting overnight and morning low cloud cover along the coast and the basin. And as we head into our inland spots, clearer and warmer this evening as well. In the high desert, a little warmer. We're at 74, 63 in downtown, and 62 in San Pedro. So earlier today, we made it to 76. Average is 84. Record numbers 100 degrees. Didn't get anywhere close to that. Over the next 24 hours, we're expecting 60s, upper 60s, and upper 70s by the time we hit the afternoon. Santa Monica 70, Palmdale 94, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to 90 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. So still warm, but technically below average for this time of year. Low pressure is prompting the cooler temperatures, that onshore breeze, and the overnight morning low clouds and fog, clearing by the afternoon with a warm up in store as we head into the weekend. Take a look at how much warmer. We're taking a look at the valleys in the Inland Empire. 90s turning to triple digits by Sunday. By Monday and Tuesday, we're expecting triple digit heat. For the basin in Orange County, upper 70s, flirting with the 80s by your Saturday and getting there by your Sunday. More warming by your Monday, but mostly sunny by your Tuesday. So we're actually calling temperatures pretty close to average as we head into next week. And for the coast, we're starting at 70 for tomorrow, expecting clouds in the morning, more sunshine by the afternoon. And as we head to Sunday and Monday, we're expecting, well, 70s, not just low 70s, but mid 70s by your Monday, and still keeping it warm and still technically calling it a beach day as we head into your Tuesday. So again, gradually warming it up, and by Sunday and Monday, that's when we're really going to feel the heat. So head west if you want to cool down. Rick and Sharon, back to you.